Yeah, man, I'm at the West Palm Beach police office. Looking at this shit like, what you think this motherfucker doing with this kid, man? Think he's saving his life? I don't think so. This bitch look like a pervert. Like he finna be a rapist, man. Fucking them little boys and shit. They just caught a Miami-Dade police officer trying to call a 14-year-old little boy. What the fuck is this? Let's go around and see what it is. So man, I was just over here calling the West Palm Beach police officers, man. And I just asked this asshole a quick question, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with the police, like nothing to do with their department. Nothing. It was just a general question that I asked him, man. I said, man, so I'm trying to give him a scenario. And I wanted to see what was the, what's the policy of what a cop got to do. Since I'm not a cop, I want to ask a cop, because you a cop, you know what to do in that situation. So I asked him, I said, I called the non-emergency number. I had asked for a cop to call me, and one of the cops called me, and I said, look, if somebody was to, if I called the cops and was asking about something about a complaint, damn, I don't think they here though. I think this place shut down. Shit. This motherfucker shut down. Records lobby is closed, unfortunately. The bid division is open Monday through Friday during 8 to 5. It's 3:39. Lobby temporarily closed. Well, let me call somebody else. This is better be closed. Trash ass shit. I call the bitch ass motherfucker, right? I tell him, man, like, look, man, bruh, if I was doing this and that, and I had called the cops and I was asking because of somebody lied about some shit, and then I told him the whole situation, and he didn't want to answer the question. I said, dawg, if I called the police and I told the cops to come over because of somebody lied to me, somebody lied and stated that I raped them, what would you do? Like, what is the procedure on what you'll do? And he said, well, I don't answer. He just didn't want to answer the question. He said, I have to know the situation. I was like, I just told you the situation. I called the cops and I stated that somebody falsely accused me of rape. What would you, if you being an officer, what would your job be? Like, you see me call you, I tell you the story, you're on scene, and he's like, I don't answer. He said, I don't answer prerogative. I was like, what the fuck? What did you mean, dog? Just answer the question. Motherfucker didn't want to answer the question, dog. Like, he was, he like, oh, I can't answer that, and he started trying to get an attitude. I tell you, man, I don't answer questions like that. Hey, yo, you a cop? You a cop? Yeah, so he was like, he don't answer questions and shit like that. I was just like, what the fuck? I'm talking about this guy is a fucking city police officer, dog. You don't want to help out the public? Dog, I'm not much even a cop, bro. Like, I'm trying to get information about something that you do. Like, this is your job. The bitch didn't want to answer the question, dog. I was just like, whoa. What kind of police is this shit, man? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what kind of people that is? Like, these motherfucking big cops, bro. They all the only thing they care about is themselves, dog. That's it. It's like the whole shit about a cop. Bitch, you supposed to be protecting the community. Them bitches don't protect the community, bro. They worry about their money. They worry about their money and that's it. They worried about, that's all they want to worry about. They don't care about us, bro. They care about shooting somebody and that's it, bro. They don't care about nothing else, man. That's why you see the sheriff right now. The sheriff in Broward County, all you see him talking about on the news, oh, we got to get paid. And he said something about somebody. He said, you try to threaten our officers, we'll kill you. It's like, what the fuck? Like, bro, these motherfuckers are crazy, dog. They losing the sight of why to be a police, man. The reason why you a police, bro, you supposed to protect the community, dog. Fuck a money. Fuck all that cash, bro. That money ain't shit. Your main goal is to protect. Just like you see the bitch ass, just like you see the little statue right over there, dog. Showing the little cop hugging the little boy. Cause he's trying to show that he's protecting. You know what I'm saying? That's what a cop is there for, to protect the community. To help people out, dog, in the community, dog. But what they losing the sight of what a police is, bro. It's not about the money. Fuck the money, bitch. You supposed to be doing this shit for free. If you feel me, if you really want to protect the people, dog. They want the money, bro. They want to get the bag. They trying to retire. They want to get that check. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's why I kind of feel like they losing sight of what it really is to be a cop, man. And then when they want to protect, the only people who they protecting they fellow officers. You know what I'm saying? The bitch ass cop was like, the only people that matter, look, he said, look around. Look right next to you. The only people that matters is these people that's with you right here, right now. Like, what? Man, you supposed to put up a fucking video, bro, of the city, bro. Everybody in the motherfucking city, bro. That's what you're supposed to do. You see these people? You see this video? These are the people you're here to protect. You don't supposed to say you're supposed to protect the people right next to you. What the fuck? Hell nah, bitch. You're supposed to be protecting everybody in this whole community, dog. If you don't want to do that, bitch, you shouldn't be a motherfucking cop, man. And another thing that I feel like they should do is take away their bitch ass guns, man. They need to replace the guns with something else. Cause I kind of feel like if you take the guns away, then you gonna really start taking away these bitch ass cops who ain't there, who's there for the, you know what I'm saying, for the gun. That's what I feel, bro. I feel like these bitch ass cops, they here just for the fire, bro. They want that pistol. They want to be able to carry that fire, bro. Other than that, what else you got? You got your little fast car. You got your little sirens, you know what I'm saying? And that's it, bro. Like, but if you take away that fire, bro, you take away the whole mentality of being a gang, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we in 2026. These motherfuckers ain't come up with no alternative to that fire, bro. We got all these gadgets, bitch. We got iPhones, bro. Listen, we got iPhones, dog. I'm talking about right now, nigga. I can go anywhere, dog, and jump on the internet. I can talk to Siri, bro. I can talk to an AI, you know, like he my homie right now, dog. We in 2026 and we still haven't found a way to replace that fire, bro. Still haven't found like a alternative, bro. Like, all right, this is an alternative to that fire, cause it's like, bro, once you pull that trigger, bitch, you can't come back from that. And we still got the bitch ass guns, bro. And it's like, we need to find something else because these cops, they get in. I feel like it's mental, bro. Cause they feel like they gang. You hear me, dog? They feel like they feel like they the mafia or some shit, man. Like, you take away that, dog, I feel like you take away the mental, you know what I'm saying? Like, the mental fuck up of these bitch ass cops, man. Because once you take away that, then their whole mentality is changed. Oh, we're not here to kill, we're here to protect. You know what I'm saying? We don't have guns, so we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna calm you down in a different way. Talking about, man, there was a bunch of girl cops just now over here in Miami-Dade, down south, Miami Beach, man. They shot the little white boy. They shot the little white boy. He ain't had no gun, bitch. I was like, what the fuck, bro? He ain't had no gun. There was a bunch of female cops. It was about like 4-5 female cops, man, and they tried to tase him and it didn't work. Then that bitch just let loose on his ass. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, them hoes they didn't have any business being cops, man. Cause if you can't manhandle a man, bitch, it's like you can't be a cop. You gotta find another job. You know what I'm saying? Changing diapers or maxi pads, or going to like being a paramedic or some shit, man. Don't be coming out here trying to be a fucking cop. You shot the man because you couldn't arrest the man down, man. The man lost his life like that. That's fucked up. He wasn't much even black. He was white. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no racist. He still was a human being, bitch. You feel me? You shot the man because you couldn't handle the man. Like, if there was a man that was there, a man would have manhandled his ass, at least would have subdued him real good. But it was a bunch of hoes. And it was fat ass hoes at that. You talking about them hoes running, bro? Like, that's all they fucking do is eat. That's all you fucking do is eat. Once you get that motherfucking and they be talking about they need money. They should fucking starve your fat ass. You need to lose some fucking weight. Man. They were walking around. They was running over there, fat ass fucking cops, bro. Women cops. They were short and fat. So, you know, when you short, you can't eat that much food, man. When you short, you gotta eat a certain amount of food. You can't really eat too much. But they don't know that shit. All they want to do is just eat. They gotta eat a portion. You feel what I'm saying? But what they want to do, all they want to do is fucking eat. Shit is retarded, bro. This shit's crazy. So they out here trying to wrestle the man down. They threw out the tasers. Then they jumped on his ass, bro. Once they jumped on him, I guess I don't know if he got up or something, and the lady shot him right in the back. Shot and killed the man. And he didn't much even have a gun. Like, what the fuck? The man don't much even have a gun, bro. Like, you gonna shoot the man? You better off letting the man go. You know what I'm saying? Just let him run free, dog. Say, fuck it, we can't handle him. Let him go. Let's call backup. They gonna find him some way, somehow, dog. You ain't gonna come out there and just shoot the man. What the fuck? Like, what's the whole point of shooting the man? The man, like, I ain't understand that shit. You shot the man. Think about the shit. You shot and killed the man, and then what? You arrested him? Like, what the fuck? And I think that he was trespassing. I think he was trying to get back in his room, and he got into an argument. He was like, man, I'm just trying to go right back in. They're like, no, you can't go back in. If you go back in, you're going to get arrested. So I guess he tried to go back in, and then the lady was like, all right, you're going to get arrested. So I think she chased him. And then I think he ran to her or some shit. Next thing you know, they tried to subdue him and shot the man in the back. They should have just let the motherfucker go. As soon as they tased him, they should have just backed up. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? But they ain't do that. They killed the man. Another man dead from a fucking gun, bro. Shit don't make no sense. But you know, it is what it is, folk. If I was able to run shit, that'd be the first thing I try to fix, man. The mentality of these bitch-ass police officers, man. And then we got these old stupid-ass judges, you feel me? Stupid-ass judges. We don't need fucking judges. They need to put a fucking AI as the fucking judge, bro. Like, We don't need judges anymore. They're not really doing nothing, but it's like what really do a judge do? Think about that shit. They don't do shit. It's like they don't much even have control of what decisions they making, bro. They don't even make decisions. They make decisions based on of favoritism, dog. If you get AI or ChatGPT would know every fucking law in the book, cuz think about it. It's a computer. So any law, anything that you say, oh yeah, man, this and that, and then it gonna come up with Roe versus Wade, and it stated da 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 da, bum, and it did da 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 da. What rebuttal do you got with that? Oh, but da 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 da. You feel what I'm saying? And it would have been fair, and it would have been by the book. But we get these bitch ass judges. All they want to look at, bro, they want to look at your appearance, and they judge you by your appearance. They don't judge you by your character, dog. They don't. It's like they don't judge. They take what the prosecutor states, man. And if you don't have any money to get a lawyer, and you try to represent yourself, it's like, bro, it's not hard to represent yourself. But if you try to represent yourself, they feel like, oh, it's a slap in the face. They feel like, oh, you don't know how to be a fucking lawyer. You didn't go to school for this. So just because you didn't go to school for it, they feel like, oh, like you're out your league. You're out your league. You don't know what you're doing. No, you can't represent yourself. Like, what the fuck? It's not hard, bro. It's just an argument. And if you state the facts, you don't need a fucking lawyer, dog. But what they trying to say? Oh, you need a lawyer. You need a lawyer. It's not much even about that, bro. It's about argument, and it's about what's right and what's wrong, man. I would understand if you was guilty. So if I did kill the motherfucker, right? If I did kill somebody, and I'm trying to get off, then I probably would need a lawyer. But if I ain't do shit, I'm innocent. Like, come on, like, I don't need no fucking lawyer. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna state facts. Was I there? No, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but, you know, I wasn't there. They said that I was there. Somebody looked like me. Then probably, you know, you gonna need a lawyer or some shit. I don't know, but some cases, dog, you don't need no fucking lawyer, dog. You could just show up and be like, bro, I ain't do that shit. Man, I got evidence right here. Like, I got my phone. I caught it all on my phone right here. Even though you caught it on your phone, they still gonna say you need a lawyer. What the fuck? That shit crazy as fuck, man. This is what you gotta deal with, bro, staying out here, because they want you. Just like, man, let me tell you this. Let me say this shit. I had 2 lawyers, dog. So the only reason why I didn't need no lawyer, because I ain't do shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? They had took away my kids, dog. But I was in the wrong. My baby mama was fucked up. I don't know why she did what she did, but she did what she did. But I didn't do shit wrong, so I'm like, bitch, I don't need no lawyer. And it was like, what are you doing? I didn't do shit wrong, man. Like, she did all that shit, not me. So, you know, and then I still lose my kids, bro. Even though I ain't do shit wrong. They told me to go do all this shit. They told me to go to all these programs. I did all that shit. I don't know why I did it. What a lawyer could have did was stated that, man, he don't need to do that shit, man. And if he would have got me off that shit, then it would have been 100. But the bitch ain't never get me off that shit. So yeah. Hey yo, I'm trying to get in here. Y'all closed? Where I go at to go talk to somebody? I needed to make a complaint on an officer.
Yeah, so here, I'll wait.
So this place automatically, like, it's permanently shut down?
Permanently, but for a while, remodeling.
Oh. So where you guys taking y'all your station things? You writing it down right now?
All over the place.
You guys got like an internal affairs building too?
Yeah, it's not open to the public though.
Oh.
But I'll do the number.
Because I got the evidence on my phone. I wanted to show at least a sergeant or internal affairs person. It's nothing that I could do over the phone or whatever. I got to physically be there.
Just call that number, and you already know I'm not going to write down it for you. Just ask for internal affairs.
All right.
They'll connect you through.
What about for the police station?
That's it. That is for the police station.
Same thing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just when it's not open to the public.
All right.
There's so much going on. But just call that number, and you already know. Ask for internal affairs, and they'll connect you with either the major or the lieutenant in internal affairs.
All right, thanks.
It's either Major Wiggs or Lieutenant Walsh. Doesn't matter, but it'll be one of the two.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, dog. So I went out there, dog, to the motherfucking like I had a lawyer. I'm finna hire this guy to take over my child custody case, man. And I don't know, I did a lot of research on my kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, I didn't do too much research, but I don't know. It's just like I didn't do shit wrong. You feel what I'm saying? And they had me try. They try to put me to do all of this bullshit, bro. I was like, why the fuck am I doing all this shit, bro? Like I didn't much even do anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then I think I was telling the guy, and then I don't know. I think I did some type of research, man. I did the research, and then when I did the research, I guess I was telling him like I don't know. I was telling him what to do, and then he was telling me like, he said something like, dog. He got so mad. He was like, "Oh, don't tell me what to do." No. He said, "Don't tell me how to do my job." That's what he told me. Yeah, so you know what? I did not. This is what happened. I did not get a lawyer for my case, for my child custody case at the time, because bitch, I ain't do shit. So I'm representing myself. You know what I'm saying? So when I lost, I hired a lawyer for an appeal. And then when I did the appeal, I did a lot of research on how can I get an appeal, how can I get it back in front of a judge. It was talking about so much different ways I can get the appeal. A bunk, I can get Supreme Court, some shit. It was so much shit. And I was telling him what to do. And then I was telling him that it stated for him to go to West Palm Beach. It was a West Palm Beach. It was like an appeal office in West Palm. And it's either you can go there physically or you can just send out the paperwork. And I think I was telling him to go out there physically. Some shit. It was some shit like that. And then, you know, I guess he refused or some shit. And then, I don't know, I did a lot of research, so I knew a lot about it. And then I was telling him what's up. He like, I know, man, I know. And I was like, yeah, man, just make sure. And it was like, man, don't tell me how to do my job. I was like, man. And then me and him fell out. He didn't want to represent me no more. And then now I got me another case right now in 2026. Is a fat public defender bitch, right? So this fat asshole is trying to tell me that I'm wrong for calling 911, right? So what these dick suckers did at the police station, what be going on when I be on the phone? I get a lot of attitude from these motherfuckers, bro, like receptionists and dispatchers. Attitude. And it's like, you know, I can't get fired. You feel what I'm saying? If I cuss a bitch out, like, you catch an attitude with me, bitch, it ain't shit for me to just cuss your ass out. Like, fuck you, you stink ass bitch. Cuss your ass out, bitch. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what's gonna happen? What, you gonna arrest me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna fire me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be professional with these motherfuckers, right? So when I'm talking, I expect for your ass to be polite, and I'm gonna be polite too. So the same energy you giving out, bitch, I'm gonna give out the same energy too. You hear me? So the bitch was giving out the wrong energy, dog, and I just was going back at her with it. And then all of a sudden, you know, they was just trying to they set me up, man. Really, that's really what it was over there in Riviera Beach, man. Cause this girl, she stated that, oh, I did some sexual act on her, or I touched, or I said some shit to her, and then bitch, I had to. They tell me to leave, man, and then they said I can't work there no more. I was like, what the fuck did I do? Ain't it? And then when I had stated that, I kind of felt like everybody didn't like me, dog, because, you know, I'm a rapper and shit, bro. Everybody fucking know me, bitch. Everybody be on my dick, dog. I walked up in the scene, it's like all eyes on me, dog, when I walk up in the scene, bro. Like, what the fuck? And I be trying to keep my head down. I be trying to keep my head down to be like, yeah, I'm not, you know, I ain't famous, man. Y'all don't know me. You feel me? Like, y'all don't know me, man. I'm just a regular fruit, you hear me? But in reality, dog, motherfuckers, everybody fucking know me, bro. I was like, damn. So when I'm out there just chilling, trying to act like I'm regular folk, you know, I got haters. You know, when you celebrity, dog, you gonna have haters, dog. You hear me? Like any famous person right now, man, if you famous right now, man, I guarantee you I'm talking about like all the money in the world, you're gonna have one person that don't like you. It's just fact, bro. Especially if you got all eyes on you. I bet you a person who's not in the public eye got more haters than somebody who's like just a regular person. Like, you just walk out the door. I ain't gonna say a girl because females don't like females for some reason, but if I say a boy, if a boy was to walk out the door today like he just regular, nobody knows him, he not gonna have no haters, dog, because, you know, nobody's just not gonna hate it. They're gonna, I don't like that motherfucker for some reason. But when you famous, bro, like, everybody don't fucking like you gonna find like so much people, dog, that don't fucking like you, bro. So you already know I'm already up there, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga. Bitches just don't like me. So I'm over there. I don't really know who don't like me or not, dog, but I could kind of feel the energy, you hear me? Like, yeah, this motherfucker don't fuck with me. So I'm over there. A lot of people didn't fuck with me, but I ain't really give a fuck because at the end of the day, bitch, I'm making money. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I'm making money out there. And then what they did was that it was a girl who was working with me at another job. That bitch, she just retarded. She like, something wrong with her. Like, she crazy. And plus, she's a prostitute. So you know how prostitutes act. Prostitutes, these hoes loud. They don't give a fuck. That's the type of hoe she is, bro. She's loud and argumentative every time. And that hoe is crazy. So at my other job, this hoe was a witness stating that I was sexual harassing another girl. And she was a witness. And then when she seen me, when she see me, she started just blabbing that shit out, like yelling, "Oh, he's a rapist," this and that. I was just like, what the fuck? And then they put this bitch right next to me. So you already know they was trying to start some shit because of the money. They was paying us $200 for the day. So every time they paying us a lot of money, they always trying to start some friction with, you know what I'm saying? They try to fuck me over, man. Like, every time, like, I'm making a large amount of money, they always trying to fuck it up or try to make the situation hard for me to finish the job or some shit. This happened to me plenty of times. It was another incident where I was working at Broward County Convention Center. They paying us $200. They paying us $19.50. It's $20 an hour for an hour, and I'm working like 12 hours. I'm working like 5 hours. You feel me? Now, if I'm working that much, come on, man, you know the check gonna be fat, right? So once I was doing that, what happened? We have a bitch ass cop come out here. No, it was a bitch ass white trash asshole called the police on me and stated that, oh, there's a suspicious vehicle. And then the bitch ass cops come over here, and then what the bitch do? She arrested me for no reason. And then she searched my car and she found a pistol in the car. Now I get fired from the job. And then even man, now it's another story. But other than that, bitch, I'm over here at the spot. You know, so I'm over here at the spot, and then this bitch stated that I sexually harassed her, and then next thing you know, the manager come out there and stated that, oh, I gotta leave. So the first thing I do is call the police. I'm like, hell no, I ain't do that shit. I'm calling the cops on that hoe. Fuck that shit. Call the police. What the police do? They don't interview the hoe. They don't do none of that shit, bro. I was like, dog, go interview the hoe. Nah, we ain't gonna interview her. I was like, why not? Why you not gonna interview her? And you know what? Leave the property. Leave the property. I'm like, why I ain't leaving the property, man? This hoe just stated some shit, man. That shit gonna fuck me up. Nah, we not gonna interview her. We don't need to. Leave the property or you're gonna get arrested. I was like, what the fuck going on? So once they told me that, I left the property, but I got all their badge numbers and shit. And then now I left the property. Now this whole accused me of fucking rape, and I don't have no evidence or none of her name, so I can't sue her, can't sue the company, I can't do shit. So I leave the property, and then now I'm trying to call like a sergeant or some shit to say like, man, yo bitch ass deputies, man, something wrong with them, man. They telling me to leave the property, and they ain't much even take my statement down or take the girl's statement. And then after that shit happened, they I guess the bitch was catching attitude with me or some shit, and I cussed the hoe out. And then all of a sudden they blocked my number and shit, bro, from non-emergency. So they intentionally blocked my number for non-emergency. And then when they blocked my number for non-emergency, they forced me to call 911. So they try to make it seem like, oh, like I can't call non-emergency anymore. And so non-emergency and 911 is the same shit. So I called so it's like I'm talking shit on non-emergency, like, man, fuck you, shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But so they like, all right. But you know, they didn't block my number the same day I was cussing their ass out. They blocked my number the next day. That's how stupid you could tell these cops are, dog. They dumb as fuck. Like, how the fuck, like, if I'm cussing you out on this day, right? I'm cussing you out, saying all this shit about you. And then I get in contact with, like, a regular person. The regular person say, all right, man, just call back tomorrow. The captain, call tomorrow around this time. So I hung up. I said, all right, I'm going to call tomorrow. So the next day come, and I called the same exact time the person told me to call, right? And I called a non-emergency number. So when I called a non-emergency number, I called about, like, 3 times. The first time I called, it was some dude who picked up. I called around like 8:37. And he was like, oh man, nobody's in the office right now, man. Call back around 9. I was like, all right. Call back around 9. I called back around about 11:30. Called back at 11:30. And they said, I guess they said somebody, the person's not there or some shit. Or whatever. And then after I had called that one time, the next time I tried to call, my number was blocked. Like, it just went straight. It went straight to end. So when it went straight to end, I called 911. I said, yo, man, my number blocked for some reason. It's like, oh. Then the lady was like, oh, who blocked your number? She was being sarcastic and shit. Who blocked your number? And I was like, bitch, I don't much even know. I said, man, all I'm trying to do is contact the captain. And then after that, she like, oh, what? The captain has note of your call, and he's going to call you. And I was like, all right. So once my number was blocked, I kind of thought about something to say like, oh, look, man. I said, oh, fuck. This shit ain't much even charged. But, you know, it is what it is, dog. I ain't going to be able to finish this shit. But regardless of what happened, they blocked my number. And then the funny thing, the weird thing about the shit is like, instead of blocking my number when I was rude, you block my number the next day, you tell me to call. Like, why the fuck would you block me the next day? You tell me to call tomorrow. So you said call tomorrow at 9. I was like, all right, I hang up. Now, nobody's cussing at each other. We stopped cussing at each other after you told me to call tomorrow at 9. So the next day is a whole brand new day. I call tomorrow at 8:30. Oh, they not open yet. I said, all right. I called back again, 11:30. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he's going to call you. or call back in another time or some shit around like 2 o'clock. Call back, my phone number is blocked. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I call 911. I say, yo, why is my number blocked? And then we got a stank pussy bitch. Oh, I don't know. Who blocked your number? I was like, bitch, you know who blocked my number, man. And she said, oh, don't call this number back because it's 911. And then you're blocking up the line. And if you do that, you're going to get arrested. And I was like, oh, man. But I said non-emergency, though. Because every time I call 911, I always say non-emergency because it's a non-emergency situation. You better switch the line or some shit. So when I had called back, so after I said that, I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. I'm waiting on the call for the sergeant. So when I was waiting on the call, I thought about something. I'm like, damn, they have a supervisor for dispatch. So the dispatch people, they got a manager, which is a supervisor. So I called 911 again since my number was blocked. And then that's when I said, let me speak to the dispatch supervisor. And then the bitch just said, hold on. She hung up. Next thing you know, the police came and tried to rob me. And then that's when I had the lawyer. And then it's a whole story, dog. It was this fat lawyer bitch, public defender asshole, right? She's too busy eating Uber Eats and shit. She out here trying to tell me what is right and what is wrong. And I'm trying to tell her, like, bruh, like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh, she's trying to state that, oh, you called 911. I was like, yeah, I called 911 for a non-emergency. And then, you know, it's like, yeah, but you're not supposed to call 911 for a non-emergency. She said, I know, but you blocked my number they blocked my non-emergency number. And then she's like, oh, but you still call 911. I was like, bro, that's not the situation there, though. Whoever blocked my number is responsible. They need to get fired because you're blocking my number from accessing resources that's supposed to be free to me, dog. You know what I'm saying? You blocked my number. And then to make it worse, you blocked my number the day after when we stopped all this commotion. So it was the next day you blocked my number. And then I went through and I didn't disrespect anybody. You feel me? I ain't disrespect nobody. But you blocked my number the next day just because you wanted me to call 911. So I kind of felt like the cops made that whole state that shit because they don't want me to be a paramedic or some shit, man. Like I ain't catch a charge in 20 years, bro. I ain't been to jail. Didn't get into no kind of altercation with nothing, bitch. I've been clean the whole time. So I guess they trying to dirty up my name now, ain't it? They trying to fuck up my name now. They be like, oh yeah, he called 911 or he got a pistol charge and shit like that. Like what the fuck? So now they trying to make a nigga do some time for some bitch ass 911, man. That's why I can't respect motherfuckers like that, man. That's why the cops don't need to be around judges. You know what I'm saying? Lawyers, they should all be separate, man. Shit don't make no fucking sense.
Job road. So I mean, all the way down to job road. Down here. So what? So I gotta find somebody that does this work and tell them, look, I have gone out there and I found it. Over there, up there, you see what the piece of that? Yeah, right over there. Yeah. I think that. Yeah. There's good to be at that job. Almost late. Like I was rushed. You know, like almost late. Rushed. Oh, like, what? Like, so many police around. Website. They have it. So it's like it's like it's not like another place. That I'm on. I'm working with this guy. Man. I'm like, oh, that's like, oh, fine. Let's go. So you still talking about like, so it was they offer us, right? So they offered me a burger. Cold ass burger. I'm like, I said, man, I don't want it. I gave it to somebody else. Somebody else. So they gave it to me. Like, I gotta keep it. Like, just because somebody gave you something doesn't mean you have to. old ass virgin. I think I'm not virgin. Fresh off the grid. My dad. So, the virgin. My dad. The virgin. And he just gave me, said, "Oh, we'll get him a virgin." So, I should have told him something like, shit is a woman. I walked back to being over there, see the other side of that. White was around. He was like, she thought she was all that. All, thought she was all that. You know, all, all that. All the it ain't no different working at that. It's all what's different. That's why I don't walking around here with shit on her day, and she's walking in the sun. All these fucking things and not playing with the guys. And who lets you give yourself up? I was looking to say, in this shit, why did I kill myself today? It's not like I disgusting shit. I'm a clean person, bro. Like I like to see people dress good. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody that's wearing some fucked up shit, I ain't not that. I just like you gotta look fresh. You know, like you gotta look good. I'm gonna give you pointers. I'm not a hater. So looking at this whole thing, so like how reality is a five and a five. And that's why I'm thinking that they put a bill because they thought that I was gonna try to holler at that. Told myself this shit wrong. Right, it's kind of like regret that shit. Catch that nut. Bad, bad, bad. Hey, Mike. Hey, hey, you see the buggy? You see the buggy here? The electric buggy, you didn't see it up there? It's charging. like I be trying to act like I'm not like nobody. Nobody knows. You feel what I'm saying? People. It's type of shit you gotta accept. You gotta, I gotta that. I'm not trying to that shit. I put my head down and get out of work. Never fails, dog. Gotta walk around the street, security, everything. I was in this bathroom the whole day, bro. Like, I'm freaking wanted to shoot balls on, shoot balls out. Hell, you gonna get it from me? You gonna get it? You got it? I was not on one side. Like, I was in the out on one. He never told me not it. Anytime you even if I'm right or wrong, that's why you should. I asked him, I already told you, say you don't know. I just said, did you see somebody driving? No, I haven't. Oh, this one right.
I gotta adapt to it. My phone is dying, but it's something that you gotta adapt to, man. Like nigga being in the limelight, man. They got all these haters, bitch ass cops, stank ass judges, fat potato ass lawyers and shit, man. Hating ass bitches, suck ass niggas, white trash. You just gotta go with the motion, man. Motherfuckers always pocket watching a nigga, you feel me? Pocket watching a nigga money, you hear me? Wanna see how much money a nigga got. As soon as a nigga hit that, you feel me? As soon as a nigga get that money, you see all them hoes on my dick, bro. Every single one of them. Next thing you know, nigga getting calls from old ass hoes. Like, how you doing? What the fuck? Like, bitch, where the fuck you was at when I ain't had that shit? Oh, now she wanna come holler at a nigga and shit crazy, bro. It is what it is, though. Got 2 for 5 on 2 for 5. Some bullshit.
Sorry about that, bro. But you know it is what it is, bro.
Understand? Next time, see you.